Hi, everybody, and welcome to our World Series Wednesdays. Trying to, you know what? Hi, everybody. Welcome to our third installment of World Series Wednesdays. Today, we're going to talk about how to set up your team page on the World Series of Birding website. You're going to want to put some time into this. It doesn't take long, but it is our primary marketing tool for the World Series of Birding. So you want your page and your team to really stand out. So I'm going to share my screen and go through the process a little bit. So first, we're going to go into start a team. This is where you go when you want to start your team. And typically the team captain is the one who's going to go through this process. But you can designate any member of your team, but only one person will have the abilities to do certain things as the team captain and the first person to start the team. So on this page, we've got some detailed directions on how to set things up in writing. And then we have our COVID guidelines again. These are posted several places throughout the website. Please do familiarize yourself with them at some point. And then you just click on Start a Team. The process is fairly simple. You'll enter your name and contact information, of course. This is pre-populated for me and my team. Put your team name in and your level of competition. If you choose level 1 bird conservation challenge and you want to compete, you will be asked to select a category. And that can be any of these. Some apply to New Jersey only, the Cape Island Cup, the Cape May County Cup, and the limited geographic area competition. Those only take place in New Jersey. Any of the other categories can take place anywhere on the flyway. You'll want to put in your team's fundraising goal and how many bird species you expect your team to identify. This is important because if you are raising money for New Jersey Audubon, your team page is going to include a thermometer. If someone makes a per species pledge, the estimate of the value of their donation is going to be based on what you input as the number of species you expect your team to identify. This is also where you can order your t-shirts, which we will print after the event, after we get all of the team names printed on the back, and we'll ship those out as soon as we can, probably about a month after the event. So having done this, I'm now going to ask my colleague Renee to share her screen, and she'll show us the email that the captain receives.
Okay, that should be up there.
Okay. So this is showing you the back end of the system where we work, but you can see that it's pre-populated with your name, etc., and your organizational passwords and all like that. Again, the COVID guidelines are included in this email. They're very important. If you've read them elsewhere, scroll on down to scroll back up a little bit. Oh, nope, there we go. So start with step 1, customize your pages. In the email, where you see here your username and password, those are going to be pre-populated with what you created when you set up the team, and a link where it says join link below is going to be the link that you cut and paste into an email that you will then send to the people that you want to invite to join your team. Scroll down a little bit further and you will come to the personal fundraising page URL. That's the link that you're going to want to cut and paste into an email to people that you want to donate to your team. You can put this into an email, you can post it on a Facebook post or an Instagram post. All of those places are going to link you right to your team's fundraising page. All right, Renee, I'm going to pop back into my team's background. So again, when you go into your account in the World Series page, this is the menu you're going to get. My account is your personal information. So as we discussed last week, the things you're going to want to do here are to check that your information is correct. And you're going to want to put in your personal profile picture. This photo gallery is also linked to your team, particularly for the team captain. But when you are in my account and going to your photo gallery, that is going to allow you to put in a profile picture that will show next to your name on your team page. I'm going to jump over and show you that right now. So what we're doing here, my team is the Spectacled Screen Thrashers, is adding this photo here. So that's a photo of me when I was out looking for the masked booby. So we'll go back to my account. Once you've got your profile picture set, you want to go over to your team. The team dashboard. I want to go over one last thing here. The reason that you see 0 donations here and 0 money raised is that the original World Series of Birding Backend allowed people to donate to a specific person on behalf of their team. That became redundant and confusing. So now when you go to your team dashboard, folks are actually donating to the team as a whole rather than individuals. So that's why you see the 2 different things here. So you can get to your team page either here, customize your team page, or add photos, or in the drop-down menu, customize your team page, manage team photos. They go to the same place. That goes to the same place as that, and that goes to the same place as that. So customize your team page is where you'll want to put your message about your team, what you're fundraising for, what your strategy is, and if you are raising money for an organization other than New Jersey Audubon, you can put a link to your donation page right in your team's message. Again, you're very much going to want to do that. If you watched last week's presentation, you'll see that most organizations set up a donation page specific to the World Series of Birding on their own site, but they put a link about how to pay right here. The fun part of your team page is the photos. one of the things that is fun about the World Series of Birding is to have a fun and or silly team name. The Spectacled Screen Thrashers, as you can see, refers to us who run the event who are constantly screaming at our computers for one reason or another. We all happen to wear glasses. But on any of the photos that you upload, down here is where you click on upload a new image. The most important thing to know before you select your images is that they have to be 2 megabits or smaller. So sometimes you're going to have to resize a photo, but just know that it's going to show up just fine. Lower resolution photos work just fine on the screen. But it will not load a photo that is larger than 2 megabits in size. So you can just bang those in one after another. Each time that you upload a photo, it's going to ask you to put in a caption. So these are the captions that I typed in. And you can see the variety of photos that are going to show up in the scroll. The team profile picture is the photo that shows up next to your team name on the donate page. So in this instance, I chose this photo as my profile picture. The system will ask you to crop it, which I did originally, but that's a simple thing. Might not be able to fit the entire thing, but that's okay. And again, that will appear next to your team. So that's the profile picture right there. You can see some of these teams have yet to put in their profile pictures, but it sure does make the website look more fun when everyone has their profile pictures in there. So unless my colleague Renee has any questions, I think that covers what we wanted to cover today, and we hope you enjoyed it. Next week, we will discuss a new topic. If you have any suggestions or things you want to cover, please do let us know. Thanks for joining us.